Do leave all your comments in the Mixlr chat room. Our first comment of the night comes from Brighouse Town, who wish all the best to both sides tonight as the game gets underway, and it's the Lions shooting towards the railway end of the ground to begin with. But the National League quality shows through and they manage to clear. But Chippendale carries forward here, looks to get a shot away, plays the ball back to Whelan, whose shot takes a little nick on the way through and comfortably into the gloves of Johnson. Now it's a first real opportunity as the ball goes forward from Keane at the throw-in. And it's won back by Guiseley in the middle of the pitch. And Chippendale goes back to Daly, but his pass has got too much on it. And you've got Jamie Cook chasing him down. But Guiseley managed to clear the lines, and Trenery sends a long ball forward. Festus Arthur gets his head on it, but only as far as Angus Chapman, who takes a shot. Oh, it's a great save by Johnson. Guys look to follow up, and the chance is blocked, and Halifax can look to come clear. We'll talk about going route one from... Well, I thought Lee Whelan was about to close Johnson down again, but yeah, Festus Arthur with a misplaced header, and I'm not sure what else Chapman could have done with it. It was a decent strike at goal.
Yeah, he got through sharply, got his shot off in a good time. Good power, good accuracy. Obviously had to be stopped by the goalkeeper. That's our first time seeing him facing goal, and that is encouraging because we don't know what sort of player he is yet, but we know he can get his foot through it now.
Really like the look of him, just based on as Halifax looks to take a corner shot, a little intricate passing by the corner flag with Summerfield, and they take a shot and the ball's fired home on 20 minutes, and it's Festus Arthur who manages to get a shot away in a crowded penalty area and fires the ball into the roof of the net. A chance seemingly from nothing, and on 20 minutes it's Guiseley 0, Halifax Town 1. It's Desarouve who's chasing him behind, but Eibel does well with it, who goes back to Trenery. Trenery sends the ball forward and Chapman wins the ball, flicks it in towards Lewis Whittam, who's just dispossessed by Festus Arthur right at the very last moment. And Summerfield clears the ball out of play for a Guiseley throw-in. Can't quite get the ball under his control and relinquishes possession. Smith sends a long ball forward. It's up towards Chippendale. And ball's on the far side with Whittam, who beats one man, beats a second, gets the ball across the face of goal. And it's cleared away by Jesse Deborah over his own crossbar, not entirely convincingly.
I don't want to be too critical, there's a huge gulf in class.
Whittam comes forward on the far side, couple of step overs, looks to get the better of Arthur, who sits him down and gets a cross into the box, and it's headed away by Summerfield. Ball still with Guiseley, it's out with Ross Daly, and Halifax managed to clear the line towards Desarouve, who Coker comes in with a strong but fair challenge, does really well to win the ball, and out of play for Halifax. 5
minutes, neither team really breaking through.
As a ball just slips under the studs of Ross Daly, and it's gathered by Warburton. As Halifax looks great forward here, coming into the Guiseley final third. The ball's on the far side with Capello. Capello looks to beat Boateng, and the ball header goes into Desarouve, who gets a little bit of a flick on the header, and it skims off his head and out for a Guiseley goal kick.
As wanted to look at the same one from the other side. Kellett's delivery wasn't great that time. Let's see if it's any better now.
Ball comes in, and it's a shot that's taken, and it goes harmlessly sailing over the bar, probably a high and wide, and out for a Guiseley goal kick, a Halifax goal kick. Smith wins the ball back. Nice work from Chapman and Kellett. Chapman's busting a gut down this left-hand side. He's got to ask for it from Kellett. Kellett plays the ball in behind to Whittam. Whittam's just crowded out, looks to dance his way through, and ultimately wins a corner.
And you're playing a team two divisions above. I don't think you could ask a lot more, but he needs to, because we need to, we need to try and get back in the game.
Halifax come forward here. Golden, it's a great ball in behind, and it's Warburton who takes a shot and just rolls it with his right foot narrowly wide of Kyle Trenery's post. Had Trenery scrambling a little bit, but ultimately I think he had it covered.
Into cup tournaments.
Johnson takes a goal kick, and it's chased down by Lewis Whittam, and it's blocked. And Sam Johnson is a lucky boy. Just far too casual in possession. And Lewis Whittam, no, it wasn't Lewis Whittam, apologies, it was Angus Chapman. And if that had just had 3 or 4 yards, a little bit more pace on it, we're looking at 1-1 out of absolutely nothing.
And could have very, very nearly nicked us something there on the stroke of half-time.
Could have sent us into the break level, ultimately doesn't, and the 2 minutes additional time are up. And the referee blows the whistle for half-time, and it is Guiseley 0, Halifax Town 1. Strike from just inside the penalty area, and around about the 20-minute mark. And that's been enough to separate the two sides thus far. As the visitors get us underway for the second half with an aimless long ball that goes immediately out for a throw-in in front of us here. Capello to take, plays a little 1-2 with Gilmore, beats Boateng down the flank and gets across into the box, so Smith deals with it well. And there's a deflection off Luke Summerfield and into the gloves of Trenery.
When a team gets in behind and you start to get a bit nervous.
And there's a free kick given for the visitors. Dangerous area-ish, probably 25 or so yards from goal. It was Kellett who fouled his man. Ball comes in from Summerfield. It's towards Arthur, who puts the ball back across goal, and it's Diasaruva's header. It's gathered rather casually and one-handedly by Trenery. All aboard the showboat.
Andy Kellett.
Just in terms of minutes in the legs, kind of easing back in kind of thing.
I think so, yeah, because Kellett's playing central just in behind tonight. That's a good position for Adam as well. So that put a bit of energy in there maybe as the ball's bouncing around in the area.
Yeah, it was in towards Whittam.
I like George Smith does on the other flank. But we've just seen him there one-on-one, nearly caught out. And he's not, because he's very solid.
It's hard to believe he made such little impact in the National League North all those years ago. He was first at the club.
I honestly didn't remember him.
Whelan gives it back to Boateng, who gives it back to Whelan. Chippendale makes the run in behind. Drops it off at the feet of Whittam. Whelan gets a great ball into the box. Oh, it was looking for Adam Hall. Festus Arthur and turn his man just did the sensible thing. And the ball swung in, evades everyone. It's picked up by Whelan at the back post. Ball's with Whittam, dangerous area, cuts inside onto his left, takes a shot. Oh, it's blocked just near the goal line. I thought for a second that might have been rolling in the bottom corner, but not quite. The ball goes into the box. The ball headed on to the head of Eco Coker and onto the roof of the net. But in the space of probably about 30 seconds, that's the two best chances Guiseley have maybe had all game, certainly this half.
Well, wait, 35 minutes for a chance and two come back to back. And honestly, either one of those could have been a goal. It was really good by Whittam, and he's still ruining it now, as you can understand. He jinked into the box, cutting in from the right, got himself onto his left foot and got the shot away. Everybody in the Halifax half now, except for Kyle Trenery.
Ball comes forward from Trenery. He's looking towards Ibel at the back post. Ball drops. Oh, ball drop for Kasim. Shot comes in again from Hart. It's blocked. Whittam on this right-hand side. Goes down the line. Still in the area. Looks to get across into the box. Comes back inside. Gives it to Whelan. Whelan puts the ball into the box. And it's just falls at the feet of Tyler Golden, I think. And is there a foul there on George Smith? Committed by Milinic Ali. Right, for both sides. Capello clears the ball away, only as far as Daly. Guiseley really looking to put the pressure on here. Daly floats one into the area. It's dangerous. Ball drops to Hall. Ball's blocked. Oh, it just takes a deflection and nestles into the gloves of Sam Johnson. I thought for a moment I saw the ball drop to Adam Hall, 18 yards into the area. Somebody in there. Capello now seemingly playing left-back for Halifax. He's got the tricky task of containing Lewis Whittam for the remaining 5 minutes. Let's see what we can do here. He's got Whittam 1v1. Whittam cuts inside on his left foot, takes a shot, looks to go near post. Takes a couple of bounces before reaching Sam Johnson, who comfortably gathers. He's our main outlet as Trenery looks for him once again. Guiseley still coming forward. Final 5 minutes of regular time. Balls goes in behind, it goes in for Walker. Can Walker muscle off Deborah? No, he can't. Ball drops for and it doesn't matter anyway, as I think the referee has signalled for a foul on Festus Arthur. Not that Adam Hall was to know that when the ball dropped at his feet and he blazed over the bar, but luckily that will go down on his name because the whistle had blown beforehand.
Penalties.
The ball comes forward from Johnson. Ali wins his header, finds the feet of Parker, and the ball eventually finds its way to Matty Warburton, who fires a right-footed effort. Trenery, it's long, and I think that's the full-time whistle, and it is. So it finishes here at Nethermoor Park in the Isuzu FA Trophy. Guiseley 0, Halifax Town 1. The Lions' campaign in this competition comes to an end for another season. The difference between the two sides was Festus Arthur's first half goal. A well-taken effort inside the penalty area on about 20 minutes.
So, Paul, although it's a defeat, very good performance, and we were just undone by one run to quality, really.
Yeah, I think we can stop the goal. We switched off a little bit. We shouldn't let the ball come into the box from the short corner first and foremost. But that's me nitpicking. I thought it was outstanding from minute one against a very, very good team that's on a very good run, 2 leagues higher. I thought we've shown exactly what we can do. Organised. I think that was the only shot they had on target, if I'm not wrong. I don't think Carl really have anything else to do. But that little bit of quality won then the game. Fair enough to him, and I wish him good luck in the next round. But I'm proud of the boys in there tonight. I asked them to give me everything. They did do. Thought we could have been a bit lucky with a few opportunities that's just not sort of fallen, or we've had a block on the line. One of our players has blocked it at the end. But I think they did the club foul tonight. Unfortunately, not gone through. But if we show that same appetite and that same organisation going forward, we won't be far wrong.
And obviously, it's only your second game in charge, but in terms of moving towards where you want to be with the team, is that a step forward?
Yeah, of course. I think a lot of players in there tonight played because the first few games Echo played. I thought a couple of lads played with who had had viruses over the last couple of weeks. Obviously 3 or 4 of them are cup tied. We still got a couple of injuries, so the squad's looking good. We just need to make sure now we get a consistency. Obviously we mentioned the big Cassidy tonight would have been a bit more of a threat with him up there. We tried to sort of tweak a little bit, but I think listen, we need things to settle down now. We need games to come thick and fast, which they will do over the Christmas period. And we need people to show the same support they did tonight. It came out in the numbers, and I think they got the money's worth, even though the result we want on the right side of. I think we can, but I think even Halifax and the Halifax manager, he said at the end that we deserved something out of the game, but unfortunately we didn't get that.
Yeah, I certainly really enjoyed it as a fan. And you had young Whelan making his debut tonight. Can you tell us something about him as a player?
I think you're seeing tonight, he gave us everything, worked hard. He's not played for a couple of weeks again himself because what's been going on. But you'll see a lot from him. He's only 21-year-old. Callum Murphy the same. I think both of them will come in and put some life into it, put some energy into the midfield. Callum, obviously we missed him as a 9 again tonight. We didn't really have any